McDavid. Moves in, McDavid goes upstairs! What a goal!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 22 of this NHL 20 Draft Glory franchise mode with the Reading Royals. Today, guys, we are jumping into the 2030 NHL playoffs as well as the Calder Cup. We will get into all of that in a second. But if you guys are new to the channel, please go down below and consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot. Also, leave a like on the video and yeah, let's jump into it. All right, guys, so today, obviously, this is the first time out of this entire series where the Reading Royals have actually made it to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Yeah, it's been a rough 10 years here, but I don't think I showed you guys in the last video where the Pennsylvania Tigers finished, and they had a very sturdy season as well. 53 wins, 22 losses, and 7 overtime losses put them in a playoff spot where they're going to be going up against the Binghamton Devils, I believe is how you say it. I always mess up the names, but yeah, they got the advantage there. Unfortunately, in the NHL, we don't. So yeah, this is going to be a slightly tougher series here. But anyways, let's get into this game by game. So, you know, we're not so focused on the AHL. That's not our main goal here, but first period in Tampa, we go down 2-0. 2 goals from who else but Kucherov on Leo Muller. Second period, it's a 4-1 game, and at least Yaro Peacock gets us on the board, but really this game is pretty much over at this point. A 4-1 game against Tampa is going to be tough to come back from, especially when we're getting outshot. Power play for Tampa does not convert, so maybe we get luckier. 5-on-3, God, that's just bad. Yikes, okay, so we give up a lot of penalty minutes. We get a power play. We don't convert on it. That's too bad. Oh, man. So that's probably going to be it for game 1 there. And, yeah, Tampa just shows their strength, really, as they pretty much walk all over us. We did not do very well in game 1. So that's unfortunate. Going to have to be better heading into game 2. So yeah, not much we can really do or hope for. Jalen Dowd is back. Might help. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to help or not. Yeah, I don't see where we'd throw Jalen Dowd into the lineup here. I know he likes the first line, but honestly, I just don't see us throwing him on there. So the problem with this team right now is we have so many young guys that it's hard to find openings for the youngest guys and really let them play because, like, yeah, it's difficult because we've got an overload of centers at the moment, and honestly, the wingers are really strong too. Defense, I'm not so worried about. We have our main defenders all kind of set up here, but they need to start performing if we're going to go anywhere in the playoffs here. So let's see how game 2 goes against the Tampa Bay Lightning. This is where we need a clutch win here, and we're down 2-1 off the start. Kozlov actually opened the scoring with a power play goal, but then Krebs and Wood both make it a... God, we only got 3 shots that period? Are you kidding me? Sim Engine, are you kidding me? And we're only down 3-2 heading into the third period. Like that... Come on, 3 shots in a period, and we score on one of them. Like, how bad is Tampa really? Like, power play for them. Of course they convert on it, because Matthew Tkachuk is the biggest pain in the ass in the NHL. Okay, come on, boys. Did we get a goal back? I didn't even notice that. Come on, you're 1 shot away. There you go, Jamie Lawton. Good job. Okay, come on, boys. We need something clutch here. Like, we really do if we're going to survive this series. Power play for Tampa doesn't convert. We're getting lots of shots. I like it. 4-on-3, 5-on-4, 5-on-4 for us. Come on, boys. Somebody's got to convert here. Lots of power play time for Tampa. They still haven't scored, and we are just getting towards the end of first overtime here. And we are into double overtime here in game 2 against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Power play, boys. Yes, let's go. goal from Jamie Lawton. Again, he clutches up and really makes it worthwhile there. We score 3 goals in a row to come back and win that game. Obviously, we were kind of down there, but I didn't even realize Sestito scored a power play goal. We actually scored 3 power play goals that game. Jamie Lawton gets 2 even strength to win the game, though. So, clutch performance from him. You'll love to see it. Jamie Lawton really proving his worth to this team there, even only with a +1 chemistry boost. So, gotta love it. Okay. Up to game number 3 now. We are home. We are in Reading, and we're going to see what happens. I know it's Reading. I kept saying Reading because I'm stupid, but it is the Reading Royals. Anyways, first period in Reading, 0-0. We get outshot 7-12. Second period, we're up 2-1. Goals from Piseni and Gunther. The second line is clicking. Ryan Donato scored for Tampa Bay. Okay, so, even though we're getting outshot, we're still winning the game, and defense is key. So let's see what we can do here against this highly offensively powered Tampa Bay Lightning. We get a power play. We do convert on it. Let's go, Jamie Lawton, you absolute monster. And yeah, it's looking good here. So that 2-goal cushion is really big here heading into the last few minutes, and Sestito gets the empty netter, and then Chubasov also scores right after. So that is a 5-1 blowout on home ice. You'll love to see it, and Leo Muller getting first start of the game with a .971 save percentage there. Gotta love it, man. That's a huge performance against a team like Tampa, and that gives us back-to-back wins in this series now. You gotta think that we have the advantage here heading into the next game or two. Okay, interesting, because I really don't think Perreault fits there. I would prefer to play Almquist up top there, to be honest. Yikes, man. Nobody fits the first line, apparently. I mean, Suni does, but Suni did anyways. Yikes, bro. What is with this lineup? Is Todd Ellis back? Yeah, please put him in instead. He's got better chemistry. There you go. All right, that all looks good. Goalies are actually insane. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Wait, how is it going in the AHL here? Yikes, okay, they lost back-to-back, so that's not great. But heading into Game 4 on home ice, if we take a 3-1 series stranglehold, I think we got a really good chance at winning this, and first period doesn't go so well as Braden Point and Svechnikov score for Tampa. Chubasov gets 1 for us. Second period. Still 2-1. Come on, boys. You just 1 shot away, and you definitely took more shots that period, so you got to be close. Power play for Tampa. Does it convert? No, it doesn't. Okay, and then Durocher scores there. Even strength to tie it up 2-2. It's looking all right here, man. If we can play Tampa even, I'm pretty confident in our team's ability to win games here in the late moments because they've done it before. So power play for Tampa, that converts. Ouch. And looks like we got a 2-2 series tie here. So that one stings there. Lambo scores with just under 3 minutes left in the game and wins that one for Tampa. That was a nail biter, and we did not come through on that one. So that kind of stings. Obviously, we took a game off of... okay, so the Tigers got eliminated in 4 there. But we took a game off Tampa, and then they take one off us, so that's fair. But Game 5, the pivotal point of the series. Tampa Bay starts off strong there. They start off really freaking strong. 4 goals in the first period on 12 shots. Yeah, I'm not surprised they put... Jesus, Muller, you really let us down, bud. Oh, God. Okay, I knew that Tampa Bay was a better team than us. I didn't know they were that much better. Like, really? Really? We give up 10 goals to Tampa? Man, headphones are coming out because I'm not putting up with this crap. Not when we're getting scored on 10 times in one game by a team that's as trash as Tampa. I'm not standing for that. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm not putting up with that. So, Game 6, I'm going to play it unless we just absolutely blow them out. But home ice, up 3-2 to start. Okay. Goal from Lashoff, first of the playoffs, I believe. Another power play goal there, and then Scavello scored. Gove and Jankowski scored for Tampa. Second period, it's a 4-3 game. Okay, Trevor Lashoff gets his second of the night, and Miles Wood scored there for Tampa as well. Power play, boys. Come on, convert. Oh my gosh, how are you so bad? Are you kidding me? Okay, it's a 4-4 game. I'm jumping in here with 10 minutes left. I'm not giving Tampa the chance. And we're a better team, man. We are a better team all around than Tampa. So I don't understand why we can't win this game. I get the feeling commentary's on. I get that feeling. I don't know why. No, it's not. Okay. All right, let's go. We're good to play. So, oh boy, we are getting outplayed by Tampa currently, but, 4-4 game. Tampa's just tied it, and they've probably got the momentum right now, so if we can really get going here, we might stand a better chance here if we can build some momentum. But that is the main thing right now, is that we need to build momentum. Oh my god. What is that pass, Ferguson? Come on, you're supposed to be our captain. You're the fucking most liable player on the team. God. That's a fucking shit pass. I don't know what you're thinking there. Just throws it right in the fucking... Gives it away. Like, twice, man. Twice. He's so useless. Here we go, Gunther. You're just faster than everybody, bro. Come on. Somebody's got to finish this. Okay. We got a power play again. Man, this is brutal. So, yeah, we're getting outplayed right now. We gave up the goal that was, the important one here. And we very well might be out because I've just been brutal on the power play so far. Lashoff looking for a pass. This guy is not getting to touch him. Come on, they get every single fucking poke check, even when it's like there's no poke check to be made there. The guy is literally like out of the play. Come on, get it through, useless offensive defenseman. Okay, here comes Omar Archer, gonna fire one, and Vasilevsky does make the save there, so that's a big save, but really, we are running out of time here. We have 2 minutes left. Only a minute of this is actually going to be power play. Oh, what a tip! Oh, what a tip! Omar Archer, you're clutch. That was a sweet goal, and it could not have come at a more clutch time here. Ray Ferraro there standing there like, yeah, that was a pretty nice goal. I scored a couple of my day. What a finish there. My gosh, pay for that one, Sergachev. So yeah, just a quick wrist shot from in front, and it gets tipped and right up over Vasilevsky's shoulder. It's getting heated, man. The playoffs are getting tight here in round one, and we need the next goal here. There's no question about that. We are still facing elimination, and we don't have many options here. All right, so we have got overtime. Next goal wins, and that was far too close. I can't believe how bad we played there. Jeez, okay. Make some noise, yeah. This is getting exciting at this point. Oh, we got a penalty. Of course we did. Because, they're never going to call a charge if it's anybody else except for me. Okay, Lambos is not that good, okay? Okay, so we got 2 minutes here. It's for charging, obviously. I don't know who it was on exactly. We'll find out right away, but yeah, that was not good. And now we got to play some defense against a very good Tampa power play. Oh my gosh, no, he did not just kick that back to his teammate. Bro, I swear to God, this guy should have had a hooking penalty a long time ago. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was a good chance. Ferguson, why are you so damn slow? Good flip. Oh, come on. Lambos doesn't play that perfect every fucking time, man. That's what I've noticed a lot here is on All-Star. The AI literally plays the puck flips perfectly. Send that thing down the ice. There's only 25 seconds left on this PK here. I want to play it as smart as we can. Big save by Muller there. There's a lot of traffic in front, and he gets the pad or the glove on it. I don't even know what he stopped it with. It was probably the blocker, but... Oh, Jesus. Oh, and that's it. That's our playoffs right there. Ah, man. That one stings, boys. That one stings, but that's what happens when you freaking allow 10 goals in a game. So, yeah, we lose 6-5, and Tampa Bay's on. Good for them. Nobody liked that. You hate to see it. So, yeah, they've won 2 cups in this franchise mode already, so who gives a crap, honestly. So, yeah, that one just freaking stung, obviously. First ever playoff knockout with this franchise. I was really hoping to make it past first round, but apparently not. So, you know, I think one of the biggest things we have to try and do here with this franchise is get chemistry going for these top players, because really the future of this franchise lies in Lashoff and Pisani. There's no question about it. And yeah, they're gonna be the face of the franchise here, along with, you know, guys like Ferguson and Lawton and Durocher. I don't know what's gonna happen with Yarrow Porter this offseason. Obviously, we're gonna get into the offseason here right away, but yeah, big question marks there. So, you know, we could trade him for a pick. That's possible, but I mean, he's on the last year of his contract. His value's gone down. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really difficult to trade him. So I don't exactly know how this is going to go. We have a lot of guys where it's like their trade value probably could be better, and it's not. So what can you do? It's not much. I mean, that +3 probably would have been, yeah, fuck, man. Scavella's just messing up our system here. Like, he really is. So how many years he got left? He's got 4 years left. I don't know if he's worth the 4 years. I don't even know if he's worth another 2. I know he's like a top-end kind of defenseman, but, man, besides his skating and physical, like, kind of would have hoped that he'd turn out a bit better. He doesn't fit our system very well, and it's showing. So, yeah, we're going to be looking for a new coach this offseason, most likely. But anyways, we're going to sim to the draft and see who wins the playoffs first here. My bet would be on Pittsburgh or San Jose. I honestly think this guy might be the coach right here, just looking at what he's got available. I don't think we're finding anything much closer to what I'm looking for. I just need a little bit more time. But I'm telling you guys right now, that strategy for forward line 1 is going to put all the forwards we have onto at least a +3, if not +5 chemistry boost. So, well, like the top forwards, so our number 1 picks, essentially. So, Dorian Peverley, keep an eye on him, okay? We're going to keep an eye on him. Even if he's a defensive coach, his system really seriously fits well. So, we're going to send him to the draft now, see what kind of moves we're going to make. I kind of am coming up with moves that I think I'm going to be making here pretty quickly, just based on our needs and how things go. And we lose to the eventual Stanley Cup champions in the Tampa Bay Lightning, so that wasn't so bad. We were just 1 shot away from forcing a Game 7 with them, but, you know, it doesn't always go your way. The Charlotte Checkers win the Calder Cup, and that's the playoffs. So, Ottawa moves up to number 1 with their pick from number 6. Colorado stays 2. Minnesota moves down to 4. Vancouver moves up to 3 from pick 5. And that's really about it for draft drama. We're probably going to try and make a trade or 2 here, just based on the fact that our team is still in need of a couple different things. As I'm looking through here, the guy that looks the best to me is probably Lutzer, but We don't really need him, to be honest. Yeah, we don't really need a lot of these guys in general. You know, the defenseman, if he isn't a shooting balance, that would be nice. But, okay, just wait, what are we looking at? Personality and potential. Okay, so yeah, potential comparison on him. Left-handed defensive, so that's important. That could help. All right, so we got retiring players here. John Tavares retires with 1,535 points. Not quite a point a game, but pretty darn close. Jeff Skinner retires with over 1,300. Same with Carlson. Landeskog retires with 1,100. And then 4 guys, they retire with over 1,000. Drew Doughty just misses the 1,000-point mark as a defenseman. And a lot of really strong players in here. My God. I believe, did Connor Sherry play for us for a season or two? I get the feeling he did. I'm trying to remember. I think he did. Yeah, he played for us for 4 seasons to be exact. So yeah, he definitely, or we contributed to some of his points there, even if they were down years, to be honest. But let's check out the goalies here. So, Philip Grubauer, Casey DeSmith, Laurent Brossoit, and yeah, I guess Phoenix Copley too. Those are the only real names you have to pay attention to. But yeah, a lot of these guys' careers are done. Okay, a lot of coaching retirements. Did we have any coaches retire? I don't think we did. So that's good. And what do I want to do for the draft class? Well, honestly, this draft class, we aren't going to be selecting all that many players in general. So I don't know if we even really need anybody at this point. I don't even know if we really need Hakana right now either, because we really don't know what kind of player he's going to be. I know our defense has kind of not been so good over the last little bit here, and he's got good mobility, so that is interesting for a defensive defenseman. He's the only guy I'm really interested in because we don't need much else at this point. So the thing I've noticed, especially with Scavello, is that his not just, oh my gosh, Lashoff had a year, man. He had a year, like up to 90 overall in your first season is pretty insane. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. We also have this guy named Matthias Nielsen, who has got an insane shot and got up to an 82 overall by the time he was 20. So he's going to be in our system. And then we also have Lasse Pentikainen, who we drafted a year or 2 back, and he is up to, my God, we actually have a lot of options here. So Yarrow Porter, I get the feeling his time might just be up here, unfortunately. But, you know, that's how it works. It's a business, and he's kind of just dropped off. He really didn't. He got injured, and then he only scored like 20-something points, or 32 points. But, yeah, I know he's been here for 5 seasons or 6 seasons now, but he's just been, like, he hasn't performed at all. I am extremely excited about John Lewis as he's a grinder, and he could probably slot into our bottom 6 at the moment, which is exciting. And then, you know, we have Pentikainen, we have Nielsen, we have a lot of options. Scavello, okay, he's up to 88, so that's not awful, but at the same time, he doesn't exactly fit what we're trying to build here. So, yeah, if I had to say players are moving, I would call Porter and maybe Audette. He's $7 million, so he's kind of pricey, especially with 5 years left. But the other thing too is that our goaltending is very much in the questioning range at the moment, especially with Kapitanov's 1 year expiring as he's 89 overall, and same thing there with Muller because he's, you know, a year younger, 83 overall. He dropped off a little bit by the looks of it, but. Yeah, our system is not, you can see that our system is definitely bearing the fruits of the draft here, and draft to glory, quite literally. Like, we have literally drafted to the point where we are becoming a team that is going to be one to compete with. But yeah, I'm going to try and trade Yarrow Porter for that other defensive defenseman, most likely. So, Okay, so here we go. The draft begins. We don't... Oh, see, Ottawa's willing to trade their pick. I don't think we really need to go after anybody here besides, like... Let me just figure out what we're doing here first, to be honest. That guy could be. Camps is... Yeah, he could be. That pick 21, that's actually not terrible. That's kind of what we're looking for. Okay, so... out of targeted players, I just gotta get our picks all lined up here quickly and figure out exactly what's going on here. So we're gonna sim Ottawa's pick, even though they wanted to trade it. Etanyos is 83 overall. So that could either make or break how this draft looks. I mean, it's always interesting to see what the #1 overall guy is looking like. I mean, Lashoff was an 84 last year. He's up to a 90 already. Like, that kind of proves to you guys what that can do for a franchise. Let's just check our picks. Yeesh. Okay, so we don't have much value, but we can try to turn this into value. So what I'm looking for here is probably right around the 5th pick. So we're going to try Florida. If we can go Florida's 1st and 2nd rounder in exchange for... Oh my gosh, Tangradi has actually become a serious impact player there. But... no, if we could snag that pick as well, add the 35th as well. I mean, we're not going to get this done in time, obviously. So, Lutzer's 81, okay. Yeah, so let's try Florida here. You can hear my squeaky ass trigger on my controller. Okay. So, next 2 picks there. 5 and 35 in exchange for... Who matches the trade block? Please tell me you want Porter. And they don't. Shoot. Okay. Actually, wait, they might. Yeah, okay. So let's go Yar Porter. And, I mean, if we can go Porter and Audette, I know they're kind of like faces of this team, but at the same time, we're going to have big cap expenses coming up here. And I just don't see these guys fit in the system for much longer. Yeah, I just don't see it happening, unfortunately. You know, as critical players they've been throughout the last kind of stretch of play here for this team, I just don't see them sticking around for all that much longer. So, yeah, I'm willing to make that trade. Trade accepted. We've turned Florida into definitely a stronger team by doing that, but at the same time, we are adding what we need. So, ooh, Madsen was kind of bad there. And Domi was 82 overall, so I'm really hoping that this next defenseman we take here is going to be worthwhile. Yeah, I mean, this guy's ranked at 5, but do we really need a right-wing sniper? No. I'd much rather take Hakana here, add our defensive depth, and go from there. So an NHL-ready prospect on defense is always a good thing, even if he is only 78 rated. But yeah, for the 5th pick there, what's his name exactly? Joakim? Yeah, Joakim Hakana. Not a bad pick. So yeah, Hakana's definitely like a tank kind of player who's just going to like smack players around but can still skate really well. So I'm happy with that pick. We got pick 19 coming up next. And let's see who else goes here. Ooh, Cavasari was nice. Yeah, I think we definitely made the right move there, even though Kane was a better prospect there. I'm happy with Hakana because we needed the defense. So next up, I think we're going to take Camps just because, you know, he's a pinch and cycle, which is exactly what our team calls for the system fit, and that's what I'm trying to build around, really. So we'll go with that, along with, you know, he's a medium top 4 defenseman for the future. I'm okay with taking more defense here because the forwards, we don't need so much. So yeah, Isaac Camps we're going to take here 19th overall. And he's 64 overall, so not bad. All right, so I got all my picks figured out finally. We got way too many of them, to be honest. But let's see. What else happened in the first round after pick number 19? So, doesn't look like much, really. Not seeing any crazy potentials or anything like that. So with pick number 35 here, we are going to go ahead and select off the board like usual. And we are going to take Kim Holmstrom just because he's a really solid fit for our team. And he turns out to be 62 overall, but the medium top 6 forward potential is what we were looking for. All right, so over to pick number 51 now. Let's see what happened in the rest of round 2 here so far. Mainly just, medium top 6, that's kind of, and medium top 9 are the main potentials in here, really. Medium top 4 defense in there a couple times, so. All right, we're going to go off the board here just to land talent, really. That's the only thing we're doing here when we go this far off the board. And, yeah, we're going for Quincy Lenglet here. A 6'3" sniper on the right wing, so we'll see how he turns out. Probably going to be about 50 rated. Yeah, 56, okay. So, yeah, not bad potential there. I know he's a second-round pick, which is a little high, but whatever. All right, so over to pick 83, which is in round 3. Not too much potential again. Medium elite goalie and Dalton, but those are pretty normal. Rest of round 2 is more what I'm interested in to see who went after Lenglet. So yeah, nobody really. I'm kind of worried about the later end of this draft because we have a lot of picks there, and I'm not exactly looking forward to that. Pick 82, who is that? Oh, no, we didn't get him. Okay, so the guy we were looking at didn't land for us, but we are going to take Vitanen, Tuukka Vitanen, I believe is how you say it. And he's a gem goalie, apparently, 54 rated medium starter. So we will take it. Right-handed goalie. That's something you don't see very often. Over to pick 115. Ooh, medium elite and Lazarus. Or Lazarev, sorry, not Lazarus. Okay, so we picked in round 3 there, I believe it was. Yeah, that was our last pick. And after that, medium elite. Ooh, Tavares was nice. Even though he's 20 already, still a very nice pick. Kuhlman was 71 overall, so he'll probably be in the NHL in 2 years. After that, again, Lazarev was probably the best pick up to there. And yeah, we got slightly later pick here. We're going to go with Cristiano Lamb. I know he doesn't look all that great, and skating mobility is definitely not going to be fun to deal with, but if he's got potential, which he does, then he's worth the pick. So 53 overall, but he is a low elite defenseman. It's funny because every defenseman we've picked so far has been a left-hander, but that's fine. That's fine. We can work with it. And yeah, we are way over at pick 147 now. Round 4, I don't know if it had a lot of other prospects after that. Probably not. Ooh, Trajanovic. I can't say that. It's a tongue twister. Chuck Trajanovic. Okay, high starter. You don't see those very often. So, I mean, that was like us landing the high elite goalie in Leo Muller a couple of years back, and he's really turned out for us. But yeah, pick 147. Okay, we're going off the board slightly. You know, I see that high potential in the one guy. I don't really want to take it. We're going to try to take this guy and pronounce his name. Len. I don't even know. Vajahalahi? Len Vajahalahi. Okay, we'll take him. See how he turns out. And yikes, medium bottom 6 potential. Yikes. Just because we draft him doesn't mean we're going to sign him. So, yeah, that's not a great pick there, but whatever. You can't pick them all, really, so let's see who we missed, because that's definitely going to be a topic here. High fringe starter probably would have been a better pick. Oh, well, can't do much about it. Vauclair was nice. Whitmore would have been better as well. A lot of guys would have been better, but for our 167th selection, we are going to go just slightly off the board. Not really. Take a guy named Quentin Gove. Again, another left-handed defenseman. Might be low elite, might not. And he's a low top 6 2A defenseman. 6'5", 222 is a massive size on a player, but I don't see him making the NHL most likely. Might make our AHL system. That is likely, but yeah, that's about it. That's as far as I see his career going. And like I said, we have Toronto's picks in here, so yeah, we got a lot to work with still. So our next pick off the board slightly, but you know, there is some potential here in Mikhail Kudruk, I believe is how you say it. Mikhail Kudruk, low starter for a goalie, and 60 rated is honestly not that bad. He's big too. He's big too. He's 6'4", 217 at 19 years old. Jeez. Okay, pick 199. This is our second last pick of the draft now. And then I believe we have one of the last picks in the draft as well here. Yeah, there's not too many teams after us because we did make the playoffs this year, even if we were eliminated in round 1. Whatever. So we are going with taking the risk. We're going to take Elvin Del Rio, 6'3", possible defensive defenseman. We'll see how he turns out. Probably not going to be anything more than a low top 6, but that would be my expectation. He's 59 rated. All right, so yeah, very big couple defensemen and players that we drafted there. I don't think, ooh, okay, Desjardins would have been nice, but you cannot pick them all, like I've said countless times before in this series. And finally, for our last pick, we're going off the board, and we are going to take Griffin Erskines, or Erskines, I think it's Erskines. And he is a 50 rated low elite sniper at center. Okay, that's not bad for our last pick of the draft. All right, so that is going to wrap up the draft. I'm probably not going to sim all the picks. I'm kind of just done with this drafting. You know, we're looking more to compete at this point. There was a medium starter in there for San Jose, but, you know, big names here would be Hakana, Urkamps, Holmstrom, Lenglet, so the top 4 for sure. Viton wasn't bad. Who else? Lamb was actually good. So right up to Lamb were all good picks. And then after that, I would only say Kudruk and Erskines probably. So we did have 3 kind of bad picks in there, but, you know, it was a pretty good draft overall. All right, so we got a couple guys here that are definitely going to need to be re-signed. The looks of it, our AHL head coach needs a deal. So that is definitely something we can hand him. You know, we'll offer him a bit extra money. He's not too expensive. Probably offer him about $1 million a year to coach our team. And I think he will accept that. This coach wants to be NHL head coach. You know what? I'm fine with not offering him a contract and just getting onto our scouts because, again, bread and butter of our franchise, really. Even if it just is like, hey, select the #1 guy this year. Yeah, we've done that a couple times. So, but still, you got to have scouts in the region to tell you how good they actually are, if they're a franchise or just an elite, or going to be 80 rated or going to be 85 rated. Like, you never really know, and that is what these guys are for. So, Omar Archer, Sergei Kapitanov are a couple of the 12 RFAs we have. A little bit scary, but we'll get through it. And yeah, we've honestly paid our team pretty well overall. Scavello's a little expensive, but we still got 2 rookies here, and Lashoff and Pisani, who are over 90 rated now and really are going to make a difference in the long run. That's a very good deal for Archer. We're going to try, where is my calculator? There it is. Okay, we're going to try, you know, the rule of 85 is obviously very important, so let's just times what, 4.525 million. They're saying we can offer him 4.61, which I think that's a little undercutting. I think 5 million is definitely enough. And then we got Stanislav Kozlov, who's probably going to want right around, oh my gosh. Can we sign him for longer? Because I want to keep him around. Okay, this is where we're going to clutch up and hammer a deal home here. 8 years. I know it sounds like a lot, but 8 years at just $4.5 million for Stanislav Kozlov could either be the steal or the bomb of this series here for contracts offered. I really hope everyone wants to resign. I can't believe Nielsen and Lewis have... Did we draft them in the same draft? There's no way. No, okay. So we got Nielsen and Pentikainen in the same draft, and then the draft before that we got Lewis and Peacock. So yeah, Lewis took an extra year to develop, but has really blossomed into quite a player here, and I am extremely happy with how he looks now. And really, we have depth here, like a lot of it. And it's a little scary, but it's also really fun to deal with. So, ooh, see, that's a bit too expensive in my opinion for Chubasov. Wait, how good was his last year? If he's trending upwards, then yeah, he did have his best season ever, to be fair. He did have his best season ever, but I don't know about 6.9 million, man. I would much rather prefer to pay him. I put the wrong number in. Okay. Times 6.9 million. 5.8. If we can get him for 6 on the dot, that would be a sweet contract. I get the feeling he's going to want more, right around 6.5. But I am willing to pay that still. We have some cap, and God, when guys like Sestito, who are going to stick around for a long time, only want $2 million, it makes things way easier. Okay, who else do we got in here? Nielsen is definitely a contract that is offerable for us. We are going to have to release a couple guys here, I get the feeling. Like some of these guys lower down in the system that are not exactly contributing any longer. So let's see. Yeah, guys like Amble and even Lapointe, and I would say Olas. Unfortunately, Olas, you know, he was a pretty solid pick when we got him, but we got other guys like Marian Hossa and guys like that coming in who can get paid instead and will definitely contribute more. So, yeah, I think it's about time that we start flushing some guys out here. As, you know, we don't want the AHL to be like ridiculously weak or anything like that, but we do want to give the opportunity for new players to step in and play. Okay, so let's just get all these other contracts offered. Dowd is pretty cheap. I mean, 1.85. I don't want to offer him a ton of money, so if we go 1.6 on him and he signs that, I will take it. I don't think he accepts that, to be honest, but we have much more important guys. Oh, St. Jacques, man. I want to keep you around. You know I want to keep you around, and you're going to try to make me pay for it. Ouch. Okay, times 4.775. Really? That is expensive, man. I can do 4.1 million for the next 4 years, but that is ridiculous. I hate to break it to you, but that is ridiculous. We'll do, you know, Nordquist and Sestito have really been solid together, so I'm going to offer him the same contracts there, $2 million for Harkins. You played in the AHL. You didn't. Oh, man, I hate having to lose guys due to ridiculous contracts that they want. And, like, he can't even skate. He can't even skate. He can hit guys. And that's about it. Like, Jesus. All right, we are qualifying his ass because he is not worth that much money. Lasse Pentikainen. This is a guy I am excited to get into our NHL system, and I think he's really going to be a hit. So, wow, Alto, I know you're the captain, but, like, man. Okay. 2.375. Ouch. Can we pay him $2 million? $2 million for a year is definitely a lot of money for an AHL player. Hickey's probably worth keeping around still. Oh, yeah. At that price, he is. There's no question. Karpatsev, as long as he doesn't want like $4 million, then we are good to keep him around. So yeah, Karpatsev's good. Korolyuk is probably going to want millions. Yep. 2.65? I can offer you 2.2. Okay? 2.25 is probably fair. Okay. Hakana, do we want to let him sit for a year? I kind of think we do, to be honest. Because we already have so many defense. Okay, let's split this up by position here. So I'm pretty sure Archer's going to be moving over to the wing for this upcoming year. We'll have Sestito and Nordquist up the middle on the 3 and 4 lines, and then we got really not a ton of other options on center at the moment. So Burgundy, we can definitely allow him to play. I get the feeling we're going to flush out Lapointe, and yeah, Amble and Lapointe unfortunately will be done with the system. I know some players aren't going to like that, but it's business, man. We cannot offer everybody playing time. And I do want to try to get Marian Hossa in here, because that is his name. Marian Hossa. I didn't even realize it. One of my subscribers pointed it out to me. I'll leave it on the screen because he pointed out I didn't even recognize that we drafted a guy named Marian Hossa. Not just Hossa, but Marian Hossa. Yeah, so that was funny a little while back. And yeah, shout out to whoever that was there. All right, left wing. See, this is where things are like, okay, there's definitely room for improvement, and not everybody's going to get to play, like I said. So Vorobyev, see you later. Sorry, your potential's just gone, and that's really what we are focused on as a franchise, and everybody else is good. So yeah, that is definitely all right. Okay, for right wingers, Stanislav Kozlov, we tried to get that crazy deal done. And all right, Suni, you know, he's contributed. He's been a big piece for this team for a long time, but at the end of the day, I really want Olason to play, but he's 22. He hasn't shot up like Lewis has, but Lewis also has that medium elite potential. So although he can't skate, he can hit, shoot, and defend quite well for, you know, where he's at. And I'm definitely willing to give him a shot at the NHL this year. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. After we get past, you know, 1-2, Peacock's probably going to be, I think I put him on the left wing for this upcoming year. Let me just double check that nice and quick. Peacock is, oh, he's a right winger. Okay. So maybe Peacock might be on the left wing and Lewis will be on the right, something like that for our third line. And then, you know, Hickey's probably going to be a backup. I don't see him being much more than that. So then we have 1, 2, 3. What's his name? Perreault here. Is it Gilbert? Gilbert Perreault. I feel like I've heard that name before. We'll offer him a deal. And then, okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. And this is where I think we just, you know, we've got, actually, do we have free cap? Let's just wait, because I want to reward Oliver Suni for being here for so long, and even though he's not got good potential, he could be a cap filler for us potentially, so that's something I'm exploring right now. Okay, so for defense, we got Scavello, Ferguson, Rogers, Chubasov, Nielsen, and St. Jacques, so that's 6 for sure, and then Harkins is RFA for now. But I get the feeling he'll probably make the NHL this year. So we have Karpatsev, Koroliuk, Brindamore. If we sign Hakana, that's 4. And then we have Lop is definitely 4. And then it's really like these guys all need to clear out. So yeah, you can see what I mean by we have a couple excess players in our system. So ready? Here comes the great defensive purge of Reading. 2, 3... 4 guys we cleared out there, just based on the fact that they have no potential left and they're really just filling up space in our system. Compared to all these young prospects that we have, it's not worth it. So yeah, that's defense. Big moves there. But here is the final thing we got to get done, which is goaltending. Honestly, I want to let Kudrock play, but I just get the feeling that nothing's going to happen there really. So we got Kapitanov and Muller, because Muller is, oh god, 6 million. Really? Okay, well, if we offer him an 8-year deal, he's worth 12. So let's try. Yikes. You know what? 3 years at 8 million would be good with me, because Kapitanov has been consistent throughout the last couple seasons. You know, I mean, maybe not so much with his winning. I mean, 28 wins was the best in his career with the NHL so far, so I'm hoping he can improve upon that again next year. I mean, 89 overall is crazy. I don't know if I want to spend $6 million on Muller yet. How much is there? Man, see, that is an opportunity. But at the same time, I don't want to let go of Leo Muller yet, because he's a high elite goalie and could potentially become a franchise goalie if we did things right. But that would mean we'd have to release Kapitanov probably, and I just don't want to do that. So $14 million on 2 goalies is a lot of money. Yikes. I get the feeling we might try to trade Muller just for a year or two, just to, get him out, let him grow so he's still playing top minutes in a role on a good team. And in exchange, get some picks back, use Zerdev as our backup for now, let Mackey grow for 1 more year. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. I don't know why I just about bought out. When you almost buy out Jared Mackey by accident. Jesus. Okay. So no, Zerdev, we will definitely offer. He wants a one-way deal. I can offer him $1 million for this 1 year, because as he's playing backup to Kapitanov, then that means we only spend $9 million on goaltending instead of 14. I'm gonna qualify Muller for now, and we're just gonna hold on to him. I'm not gonna sign anybody else. We can release this goalie because he's not going anywhere. And, yeah, we might see a couple position changes or things like that in the team for this upcoming year. But overall, the majority of the contracts are done. I did not offer Brendan Moore a contract, so I'm glad I went back and checked. But $900K is definitely worth his time. And now let's just see how much money gets accepted here into contracts versus rejected players, because we will have a few. But that's just how things work. Okay, so that head coach didn't want the $1 million. That's okay. So, yeah, St. Jacques rejects because he's asking for a lot of money. I don't know if I want to pay him $4.7 million. Hakana signs. Korolyuk rejected. Kozlov signs. I like that. That we got 8 years, $4.5 million for him. Almquist signs. Burgundy accepts. Hickey signs. Nielsen accepts. Brindamore signs. Karpatsev signs. Sasito signs. Zerdev signs. Archer signs. Alto says no because he didn't get enough money. Clancy signs. Chubasov rejects again, so I told you 6.5 is probably what we're going to have to offer him. Jalen Dowd rejects too. Nordquist signs. Kapitanov signs. Perot signs. Marian Hossa signs. Pentakainen signs. Okay, so we get most of our signatures down. How much money do we got here? $27.9 million still. Okay. Let's go to all expiring. And okay, so Chubasov we're gonna go $6.5 million on. We're not gonna offer him anything less than that. And that is worth it, I believe. Okay, Jalen Dowd. Yeah, you know what? He's kind of on that same boat as, what's their names here? If we go back and look at Nordquist and, who else did we draft? Yeah, Nordquist and Sestito. Jalen Dowd we took, oh, he was 20 years old already. Okay, so yeah, that he's the same age as Sestito and Nordquist, but we did not draft him till much later. I'm not paying $4.7 million on this guy. I can pay him. Okay, you know what? Let's cut the time down. 4.5 is still too much. I can go 4.25 for 2 years, and we'll see if he grows or not. Yuka Alto wanted too much money, to be honest, so we can offer him $2.2 million for a single year. That's the most he's getting. Braden Harkins, again, too much money. I can go $4 million for 2 years on you, and you're probably not even going to play. So, you know what? We're going to leave him qualified for now. I don't want to pay that. I simply don't. Korolyuk, let's go 2 years at 2.35. He's probably going to be playing in the AHL, to be honest. And I am very tempted to just hold on to Muller as an RFA for now, trade him once we get to free agency to a team that is going to be competitive. So a team that needs a goalie, but other than that has a good roster. We'll try to trade him for picks. I don't really care about the picks. I'm not so worried about that anymore. We're trying to build our team, but also grow assets that we can still use. So that's Leo Muller pretty much. And yeah, I could see him still becoming like a franchise goalie if he gets in the right system, but we really have to do our scouting for that too. So let's see what happens here with these contracts, see how much money we have left. We'll offer Oliver Sooney a big-ass deal here right away. And, you know, more. Okay, Louis Saint-Jacques signs the 2 years there. Same with Korolyuk. Alto signs a 1 year. Chubasov is really focused on getting paid here, so he's got $6.9 million in mind. I don't think he's worth that much, to be honest, but he's 84 rated, which isn't bad. But again, it's not spectacular, and I don't want to offer him. That's $6.9 million for the next 6 years. We're going to try 6.75. If he takes that, he takes it. And, I mean, he's pushing us because he knows we have money still. Yannick Kasper does not sign. That's not great. Chubasov did sign, though, so that's good. All right, so let's advance another day here. And really, we just got to check out how much money we have left. We have 15 million left. Really, I don't want to offer quite that much. I think we can offer Sooney. See, he wants a 2 year. He's interested. Wait, does it say? He's interested in a 2-way deal, but if we use about 10 million or so, I want to say, of this budget on him just to, again, cap fill for now. We will have to make slightly better decisions here moving forward, but especially with guys like Pisani and Lashoff coming up through the ranks. But yeah, 1 year, 10 million as a cap filler should be right around what we need. Everything else should be good here at this point. And Sooney obviously accepts that, so we are going to sim to free agency. And obviously 2 coaches did not sign there, so we will be hiring some coaches. So let's see if I can remember that coach's name that we were looking at before. I mean, Blake Wheeler I was interested in, but the guy that we were really looking at was, I think it was this guy right here, Jerome Theriot, I believe is how you say his name. Even though he's a defensive coach, I think he's pretty much perfect for what our team is going to need here for the future. Even though it says balanced cycle, like, yeah, that could be better, but I think Theriot is the guy that we want to go with, I'm pretty sure. See, Maxime Saint-Denis was not bad either, again, for what we're looking for. I've got our system more or less laid out here for exactly what we need. And the guy that, yeah, I mean, Saint-Denis close, but he's not quite there. The biggest thing there is the pinch and cycle for the defense is huge, because then that gives us a lot of flexibility with how we play our defense. Versus, yeah, let's see, what is he? He wants to play for a champion contender, so it's unfortunately, though, the forwards just don't fit so well, so that's why I think we want to go with Theriot here instead, because you can see it's just better system fit all around, really. So okay, we're gonna offer Jerome Theriot here a contract. Theriot, yeah, offer him quite a bit of money, Probably about 950K. Maybe a bit more. 975 is probably good. We'll offer him a deal for assistant coach for now. And then... Wait, did we offer assistant or associate? That might be a mistake. And then, yeah, Saint Denis we could also pursue, but I'm not really into that quite yet. We'll think about it, but we'll see what else happens. And then for... I think we go with Furlan because he was the last AHL coach we had. I'll offer him quite a bit of money. 875 is probably good. All right. And yeah, we do need to sign a scout there too. Muller's back up to an 86. Like, we're gonna put Muller on the block for now. Hopefully it's not going to affect him too much. And besides that, I could see us potentially moving a guy like Lebda or Spencer, maybe? Yeah, let's go with Spencer. Yeah, okay. So... I don't know exactly how things are going to go here in free agency. I doubt there's any of our players that are free agents. And, I mean, there is a good group here, but again, like, there's no way we're pursuing a guy like Shane Wright. There's no reason to. And there are really a lot of actually, like, good players in here overall, but again, just not really worth pursuing anybody there. But yeah, Muller, Krajicek's up there too, but I would like to see Muller get a contract to go somewhere else, possibly. He wants 6.2 million. So we're going to test his trade value and the trade block and things like that. Okay, so we're going to try the trade block here, or the trade finder, sorry. We're going to try Leo Muller with an open block, and what do we get? A lot of picks by the looks of it from Winnipeg there, but that is not... That's not worth my time. Sorry, Winnipeg. Like, I'm sure you guys need a goalie if you're going after Krajicek, but I don't want Barrett Hayton. They're supposedly in a rebuilding stage right now, which I don't know if I entirely trust, because they are actually a pretty good-looking team, but... Yeah, they don't really want to offer their first rounder, and I want their first rounder, so let's try a first and a fourth this upcoming year, and then a third rounder next year. This should go through, unless Winnipeg values their pick that heavily, and they do. So let's take off the fourth, see if a first and a third goes. No, it does not. That is ridiculous that Muller's only worth... Because they got money, first off. They got money, so they're going to sign Leo Muller. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, no, I don't really want to go with that team. I'd much rather send him to maybe not a championship status team, but a team that could use him, right? Like, they don't need him. What about Dallas? They could probably use him, to be honest, but they got no cap, so that's the problem. And a lot of teams are rebuilders that want Muller, and I don't want to send him to a rebuilder. Pittsburgh's a hopeful, okay. And yeah, they definitely need a goalie. How's the rest of their system? Right, they have Donovan Leach and Saint Denis. I forgot about that. So yeah, no. As much as a rivalry that is, or as much of a rivalry as that is, I will take Pittsburgh's first, Montreal's third, and their first next year in exchange for Muller if they want to do that. And they're trying to save salary at the moment. Okay, what about just 2 firsts? Still rejected. Okay. All right, so let's go 2/3. That should get it through. And there you go. Okay, so we're good with sending Muller out. I know some players on our team don't like that, but it's business. We got to do this, and I think it's gonna help our team overall still. So, I don't really see any other need to stick around in free agency. We get the big move done there that we needed to, and Pittsburgh, gets a rival goalie here, and I want to thank you for your generous financial compensation. Welcome to the team, Etanyos. You're probably going to be our coach here pretty soon. So, and Ferland signs as our AHL coach, so good to see that. And yeah, we don't really need to trade for anybody. We're going to just hold on to what we got here and see how the team's looking in this upcoming year. We're probably going to fire, what's her name, Bonnet? Our coach Bonnet right now, just because she doesn't fit what we're trying to build here very well. So yeah, what we're trying to build here in Reading is a consistent championship kind of roster. Well, we've done that. Now we just need the coach and the system fit to win, because that has been the biggest thing here for a lot of seasons, is winning has been scarce. So, we got a taste of it, and then we got knocked out. Okay, Brandon Harkins, we should probably deal with at this point. Let's see, what is he wanting still? Okay, yeah, that's a little bit more reasonable. Okay. See, I can offer him about 3.5 for 2 years. I'm good with that, because that's a pretty cheap deal. And he will slot into our top 6, kind of around there, I'm assuming. So, yeah, let's just see what happens here heading into the next season. So Harkins signs, good. And yeah. So 75, guys, 77% of the tickets sold here coming up to next year. You'll love to see it, and I'm excited here because I think the team is actually going to be competitive this year too. So yeah. All right, I guess that's the lineup then. So you know what, we're going to throw Peacock on the left wing there. All right, so that's the best lineup I can come up with this coach. I mean, it's not bad. We're all balanced on the front end, and the back end is, it's good. It could be better, but it's good. Scavello, no, he doesn't. Okay, so yeah, Devin Scavello is a little bit of a problem here in this team, just based on the fact that he doesn't really fit the system, versus a guy like Harkins gives us the right kind of chemistry. It's tough to deal with, man. It's tough to deal with when you have a guy that's that good in Scavello. You guys got to let me know, are we trading him? Like, what's happening next episode? Because really, this is tough, because he's $11 million. He takes up a crap ton of cap space. I can't believe how much Jared Mackey grew in the last year. I'm really blown away by that. But yeah, this team is definitely in a good spot right now, and definitely looking to compete again this upcoming year. Let's check out the AHL, where everything is wrong. Jeez. Didn't know that was physically possible, but it is. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. It's all balanced, I guess, right? Yeah, that's a problem. Jeez. Yikes, man. Okay, so we'll have to find a new coach most likely for the AHL, because right now it's a crap show. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going to happen with the AHL. We do have a couple guys in there we do want to, work to make the team better for, but at the same time, I don't see all that much changing with this. It's pretty straightforward as to what's going to go on here. I don't think we're gonna change all that much. Hey, +1 there when we throw Lop up top. Okay, that doesn't work though, chemistry wise, yet. So I will have that all figured out by next episode, I think. But yeah, as of right now, the team is definitely competitive. We've got some crazy good talent in this team, And I'm excited to see what the team can do in the future, especially with the roster we've built and the, players we have in place already. We don't have to go out and trade for anything, really. The team's just really solid as is. And having guys like, Durocher and Kozlov and Peacock and Pentikainen, guys like that in the system who are just really, really rock solid forwards, or are going to be. I don't see any reason why we need to make changes to this roster. I think this team should win, but they won't. Like, that's how the sim engine works, and it's a real pain in the ass. But at the end of the day, what can you really do? We need to play guys like Omar Archer up the lineup more, just to get him, in the right spot, really, and performing and winning. But we also have a high elite in Jamie Lawton, who could, he still has the chance to hit a franchise potential. It's unlikely, but it's possible. So yeah, we'll keep him on the top line. Hopefully the top line scores like crazy, because again, all first overall picks and all 90 plus rated with different abilities between each player. It's really like, it's crazy. Lashoff brings the physicality while still having a good shot in defense. Pisani can do pretty much everything except for be physical, and Lawton is just like a crazy good like offensive awareness, shooting, and defense. Like, he can do all of it. So yeah, I mean, the lineup's got good size overall. I mean, a 5'9" center seems small, but really, you look at this team, Sestito and Pisani are under 5, or are 5'9" and under. Everybody else is at least 5'10" or 11, which is good, because Pentikainen and Dowd, they're smaller, but you look on the back end and it really balances out. 6'4", 6'5", 6'3", 6'1", 6'1", 6'2". Nobody's under 6'1" on the back end, and the top pairing is a monstrous freaking Twin Towers pairing that we got there. So that's going to be real fun. And I mean, even though Rogers really can't skate, we should be all right. We should be able to function just fine here as a lineup still. We got the pairings put together properly as far as skating ability versus defending versus things like that. Like, I'm honestly pretty sure Nielsen's got like the second or third best shot on our team at the moment. Second or third. And that's saying that ahead of a guy like Ferguson. And like it's insane. Matthias Nielsen is looking crazy, and we have a couple snipers on this team too. Like, I mean, Dowd can't shoot the puck, but Kozlov can, but he's not as good as Nielsen. Lawton's got probably number 2. Yeah, he's got the second best shot on our team after Lashoff. But when you give Lawton, I mean, Lawton really doesn't have the benefit of the doubt anywhere. I'd say Lashoff is the better player already at 19. But that's our team. That's how things are looking heading into the 2030/31 season. And I don't really know, like, we'll look at the draft class quickly. I don't really know if we're going to be trying to get anybody out of the draft. We probably don't really need anybody out of the draft, to be honest, but the system is looking good. And I'm really hoping that Theriot can lead us to not just the playoff appearance, but actually either winning a series or winning multiple this upcoming year. So we'll see what happens next episode. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up. If you guys are enjoying this series so far, please go down below, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. But anyways, that's going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya.